Hmm. Heresy is not native to. Dude, I forgot to change the title and stuff. Oh, very professional stream today. What day of Elden Ring is this? 18? No. 19. Nice. Hello, hello, it's me. Wait, do I want this view? I want this view. Do I want this view? Hey, Minu's here. I don't know. We haven't quite hammered out how we want to handle things like the transition from stream starting. Even the stream starting soon screen is kind of a placeholder. Welcome, welcome. Early stream today because, well, so the original plan was to go to my friend's gallery showing at like 4. And but that was before I discovered that some of the trains aren't running. Also, it's snowing as hell. So I don't know. We're probably still gonna do that. So probably gonna stream from noon to 4 today. Is the plan. Depends how we feel around the 4-hour mark. And we're just gonna continue our Elden Ring playlist. I wonder if the Uma songs are copyrighted. If they are, I can just kind of cut the beginning of the stream. It doesn't matter too much. I did like sing along to this song once on stream. I don't know. I haven't looked at that VOD, but I always check to see if there's portions muted, and for the most part, they're not. Like, I get a lot of videos where it's like, oh, this one can't be monetized, which for the time being, I am fine with. I don't want to stress out too much about that, but what I don't want is muted audio, stuff like that. But also, it's just the intro. If you care so much about the intro, well, you would have been to the stream on time, despite me not actually advertising so much that we will be starting early today. I did mention it last time. I don't remember if I mentioned it on the Discord. Either way, let's get started. Let's launch the Elden Ring. Ay, Kanaderu upi upi honey san ichigo fai upi upi honey ichiu. Oh yeah. So we've been experimenting with a new subtitles provider. We're not gonna have the subtitles on stream like that. We have them so that you can turn them on like literally through the Twitch interface. Twitch has support for captioning. We were experimenting with it because this is what we're gonna use to allow Fable to listen to us. So it's nice to see it working. Let me pause the music. Elden Ring. Get the Elden Ring on screen. Can we see the Elden Ring, please? Our protected gaming. Hello, where are you? Do I need to refresh? It's not true full screen though. Are you... Is something else wrong? This usually works. I feel like I need to reload the sources. Monitor exe. But also, it's not capturing anything. Oh, well, now I'm there. So at least we know that's working. Hmm. I feel like it somehow got confused. Is there no way to like reload sources? Do we need turn off the anti-cheat compatibility hook? Well, now it's here. Oh, wait, was that it? I thought it was the other way around. Is it gonna disappear now? No, it is kind of what I was saying was happening, where um it needed to forget about it. Okay, so if you want subtitles, you can turn them on. They're not gonna be on stream. Faebot still doesn't have access to these, but they will soon. We might do another Faebot development stream at some point. These subtitles also are sometimes able to capture Faebot's true name. Faebot's true name. Faebot, like a bot who's a fairy. Cable's true name. I don't know. They're kind of mid. Sometimes it tries to do the capture multi-languages. I haven't actually checked that the subtitles that I'm seeing on screen are the same as the subtitles that are being provided. That is actually a good question. It seems like they are. Wait. No, they aren't. So that's a bit of an open question here. If I disable these subtitles, and these are going out, supposedly. How do I know if they're going out? Stream caption. It won't let me turn it on. Oh, yes it will. Might not be able to handle all of this at the same time. Okay. Once again, I want to be able to compare them. Can... Is Twitch still receiving caption data? But Twitch does not seem to be receiving caption data. Yare yare, mendokusai no. I was curious if the subtitles would do anything with that. Not something I terribly want to spend too much time troubleshooting. I think once we're done with this, keeps turning itself off. Once we're done with this, they should be like way more accurate. So okay, they're there. But they're not correct. They're worse than before. Well, no, they're okay. They're just giga delayed compared to the other ones. Hmm. I could just have. Oh, that's not good. Don't do that. Don't be swinging that sword around. Well, they're maybe not that bad. And maybe they catch up. And if they don't, I can consider having hard-coded subtitles at some point. I'm a big subtitles fan. I don't watch it without subtitles. Even YouTube videos, I often like to turn on the auto-generated subtitles and not just have the, like, obviously you have like pre-typed subtitles. Oh, that's a beauty. I love that. Properly formatted and everything. But even when you don't, I kind of like having subtitles. And I do think speech to text is a thing that's gotten better. It's still not perfect. And there's some trade-offs like there was this very cheap, efficient speech to text. There's one that's like prepackaged with Microsoft and OBS. There's the Google one we were using for a while. And now I'm using Whisper, and I'm using one of the medium Whisper models, so it's a little beefy, and I'm telling it to use the graphics card, so I'm curious how big of a chunk of the graphics processing it's taking. Um, and then like, oh my god, Smithing Stone Street. I see. I was trying to find out where you could farm Smithing Stone Tree, which I need to upgrade my swords. And it doesn't seem super available, but they did say, because I wasn't sure. I don't know where that is actually. Do they respawn in the tunnels? I don't think they do. But the problem is that I'm worried that I might have exhausted the regular drops for it. I guess I could look, but You know, I don't like to look things up too much. I do look them up a little bit, but like, what happens if I go here, right? Like, will there be rocks here? Supposedly, I eventually unlock. It's a cave with the wolves. This is not the kind of cave that I was thinking of. Ah, sorry. I'm leaving, I'm leaving. Get fucked. I need like a tunnel, you know? Crystal tunnel? Probably not. How about this? Define Gale tunnel. I can't remember which party that is. Good or not. That was me trying to search sprint because we were playing Night Rain before. Fuck the bosses. Fuck people who attack me. Oh, you're wrong. Wow. Look, that's a stone. It's 4. Well, if there's 4, there might be 3. And to me, this is a strong signal that they do respawn. My lamp not on? Because, like, if they didn't, then why, like, I'm sure I got these the first time I came through here. So if I can find a tunnel that has 3, a tunnel. All 4, huh? Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Not the spell I was meaning to use. Let me out of here. Hoping that would do more. I have a knack for rolling right into the tentacle. Drop something cool. Land octopus ovary. I'm always looking for them ovaries. Okay, so I need to find a probably a slightly lower level tunnel. If this tunnel really just has... Well, there's a smithing stone too. So now we just need to split the difference. Black crystal. Smithing stone 4. Presumably there's a tunnel somewhere that's just smithing stone 3, so... Dude, I got night rained again. We never go into this swamp. By the Morn Tunnel. I really wish you could see your souls. I guess well, we do have a lot. And let's not die with these souls. We're gonna need them to upgrade our stuff anyways once we find the all 3 stones. Interesting. Beastman Tunnel. I actually didn't need to kill you. I apologize. Looking for rocks. Here there are any rocks in this tunnel on account of the beach. There's a rock. Looks somber though. There is. Here's a boss arena. Stones. Do you just become able to warp once you beat the boss of the dungeon? Is that it? Because you can warp. Like a cave. A cave is not a tunnel. Neat tunnels. These are presumably the easiest stuff. I kind of feel like this should be the tunnel that has it. Was there more stuff? You guys should be wearing the Silver Snake Talisman. A thing I definitely have. Maybe. We did find one stone here, right? We found one somber. So there's stones in the tunnel. They're just not in any of the places I expect them to be. Arguably, I bother you, but you could have just set it down. Smithing stone 1. It's not what we want to see. I say I don't think there are any other smithing stones. Maybe I did just leave those level 4 smithing stones behind once upon a time. Elevator here. What's up? What's all this then? There does seem like I've already been there. There's certainly a lot of blood. Yo, what's up, Miku? Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Sunday. We're trying to farm Smithing Stones 3 before we go to Nokrum. And we're streaming early today because we are planning to be done early so we can go to a friend's thing. Which I'm looking for any excuse to flake on. But I think I won't. Unless something crazy happens during stream. But I'm beginning to think that rocks don't respawn. And if they do, they're not here. I found smithing rock 4 in a different cave. Smithing rock, smithing stone. Is this the exit? Fuck this. Why are there so many Miranda blossoms here? Is it something special that I missed? Should I set them all on fire? That's a lot of plants. Lamau. That's the wrong thing. Oh, ho, 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 ho. These plants mean business. They're very good at dodging too. Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Trying to Final Fantasy Spirits Within me. I should get more mind. I need more mana to cast that. My mana is low. Sometimes I say things and then I immediately forget them. Which movie? Oh, yes, Final Fantasy Spirits Within. So we haven't seen that one. We've seen Advent Children. But of course, Spirits Within is also a paladin spell. But I'm not sure it's the correct paladin spell. There's a paladin spell that causes Pillars of Light. It might be called Pillars of Light. Or is that a spell in this game? There's Pillars of Fire. Ooh. I like Advent Children, but I haven't played Final Fantasy VII, so I was lost for a lot of it. killing these plants was pointless, by the way. I did it just for my dirty amusement. What is this music? And this inability to open my map. I thought this was an enemy. Is it the bat? Is this your fault? Do I need to electrify you? Do I need to use a longer range page? Wait, there's an FF16 movie? I didn't know that. And that game, that's the most recent game. Still can't. Who's tracking me? Who's here? Who are you? Reveal yourself. Earthbore cave. It's a cave, not a tunnel. It probably doesn't have the materials I seek. Whoa. The remakes or the originals? If Yuma had her way, we would be, we would just be playing through all the Final Fantasy games on stream. This is just the boss area bit. These are the easiest tunnels, so they're not gonna have the rock I want. The thing is, you can also get unlimited smithing stones 3 if you get the little bell bearing for it. Pickaxe. But I don't know if I've discovered the place that has it, and I feel like looking for the place would be a step too far. The only Final Fantasy game we've played the whole way through is Final Fantasy 1. We were in the middle of a playthrough of 4 that we got pretty far on. We got to the underground. Yo, what's up, gamer? We were in the middle of a playthrough of 2 where we didn't get that far, and then so the thing about 1 and 2 is, so for 1 we played the GBA version, right? And that is based on the SNES version. And it has a bunch of quality of life adjustments that make it like a very different game from Final Fantasy 1 on the NES. Final Fantasy 2 similarly has an SNES version with a bunch of quality of life improvements. And I wanted to play it closer to the original because Final Fantasy 2 has that really intricate like leveling system where like you have to constantly like get hit to get more HP. You have to like constantly be using your skills, otherwise you lose them. It sounded really interesting to me. But I wanted to play with the updated graphics. So there is exactly one version that has the updated graphics and the original system, and that is the PlayStation 2 version. There was a PlayStation release of that game. And I'm like, that's the one I'm playing, and I jumped the wrong way. That was really stupid. And I had a gajillion souls, so we definitely want to get those back. Ah, fuck me, dude. I should maybe just get in the habit of equipping this whenever I have a lot of runes on the line. I wonder also if this works like this, where if it could save my bloodstain. I don't think it saves your bloodstain. What do they even call it if they don't call it bloodstains in this game? Just call it drop runes. Where are my drop runes, dude? How do I get there? How do I avoid dying on the way there? But what was I saying? Final Fantasy 2 on the PlayStation 2. And the thing about it is, there it is. That's a terrible place for them. Looks really fucking dangerous to grab them. And so I was playing them in... and then the way you get down from here without dying is by... I was playing it on my partner's PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, but then it kept crashing and I just kind of lost interest. Which means if I really wanted to, I could play it on a PS2 emulator, but probably... And again, it'll probably be Yume who plays it if we play it on stream. She'll probably just do the pixel remasters for all of them. Where's the other thing? They jumped off. There it is. That's where I'm trying to go. But I've been here. This isn't really like a new place. No rocks here, dude. I really thought some of the stone drops would respawn, but I'm beginning to think I was mistaken about that. Which is a bummer because I have 17 ones, 10 twos. I have 1 3, 7 fours, 22 fives, 3 sixes, 7 sevens, and 1 8. And it's like, where the hell? 9 more. I don't know if I'm missing any tunnels. Fire crystal tunnel. We were there recently, Black Knife Cat. Perfumer's Grotto, Altus Tunnel. Fuck it, let's just go to Nokrum. But first a quick detour from our detour. What the fuck is this swamp? I know Glovewort respawns. Aw, come on. I want more mana. I need more mana to cast that. That's the thing. That's the thing about being a spellcaster. You have to... I'm not going here. You have to spread out your points. You need mind... You need mind and int to cast. And then if you want faith, you also need faith. And you want vigor not to die. Why did that first hit do more damage? I mean, your arrows are pretty strong. I am faster than you though, but also... Let's go to the swamp. We're in the middle of a different swamp. I don't think we finished that swamp either. This sure is a swamp. Maybe there isn't anything here after all, or if there was something and I already got it. I'm Queen of the Swamp. Recognize me, Miyazaki. I can't warp. Just yank crap. What was even... Oh, because... fuck, dude, look. Hey, if at least if Shrek had shown up, I'd be like, oh, that's probably the boss of the swamp. I just have to defeat him. I don't know how many souls I left there, but I'm gonna get them. Probably only like a couple hundred, but I want my couple hundred. Chat, what's the lowest denomination coin you will pick up off the ground? Because I will even pick up pennies. Why not? But I will also... I'm just as likely to leave a penny, but anything bigger than a penny, I'm on it. No, dude. Dimes, quarters, you name it. I've never found a half dollar or a silver dollar or a Sacagawea dollar. Yeah, we're getting rid of ours too, which I am fully on board with. But that's also why picking pennies is useful. Most pennies have less than a penny's worth of copper, to some have more. But it doesn't matter. It's free copper. Once the penny is completely outfaced, I can just melt it down and get a bunch of copper and tin. I think I'm definitely gonna do with my pennies at some point. I think in Germany I found euro coins in the ground sometime, but that's rare. Germany has 2-cent coins. I don't know if they're planning to phase their 1 or 2-cent coins. I mean, it's the euro, so it's not just Germany, it's the European Union. Let's go to fucking Nokram as soon as I'm allowed to warp again. Who's like following me? Okay. Alright, when we left last stream exactly a week ago, we had found, with the help of Hatsune Miku, this secret entrance to more of Nokron, the Eternal City. So this is where we need to go to continue helping Rani and Blythe. It is really funny that I went and I fought Renala. And by the way, that Renala is like, you know, you fight her and then she's like, all right, all right, all right. We don't have to fight. And then she'll like offer you rebirth. And at no point, I suspect I will have to talk to her at some point about Rani. But during that encounter, I think Rani was mentioned, but you know. Alright, bye. I was really scared that this roof was gonna be slippery. I almost didn't make it. Behold, jumping. Didn't expect grace. These are cool. They just turned into a little naked person. Are they looking like me in some way, or they're just looking like regular? Is there a reason that they're girls? Not that I'm complaining. Oh, it's almost time for edges. Let there be light. There's one of those giant people again. When I first saw NokStella in Night Rain, I was like, oh, it's the Bloodborne section of the game. I think there's a little bit of that. There's not as much. But with the statues and the silver. Black wet. I don't really need you. I have keys. Hello. Hail. Not interested in talking, huh? And see, these are obviously messengers. It's totally Bloodborne. Mimic Tear Ashes. That could be interesting. Legendary Ashes. It's legendary. Used to summon the spirit of a Mimic Tear. Summoning consumes HP out of the spirit. The spirit takes the form of the summoner to fight alongside them. But its mimicry does not extend to imitating the summoner's will. Dude. The result of an attempt by the Eternal City to forge a lord. I can have another me fight next to me. This might become my favorite sacred tier, if, depending on how well that works. Let's go self-cessed. Hey, it's one of those animated bowling balls, just like in Night Rain. Forsaken Hollows DLC, because they're not in the base game. So tell you what, we're gonna take a little ad break in this little chamber with these statues. And I'm gonna get a little bit of water. And maybe a snack. Because I haven't had lunch. Because I'm managing my time very effectively today. So I will see you in a second. Do, 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 do. Just eating straight granola straight from the bag. Fun fact about granola. When I lived in Germany, I got really into muesli. I loved muesli, and then when I moved back to the States, I would get muesli at the grocery store and it was not as good. And then I went with my partner to Germany and we had some muesli there. And Faye was like, oh yeah, this is granola. And I'm like, whoa, that's what I've been looking for? And since then, I've been a regular consumer of granola. Because I don't remember what it was that they sold me as muesli. It was just like, it might have been oats. Might have been something else. It might be granola minus the trimmings. But I love granola. Oh, and we had missed something here, so I'm glad we came back. It's Smithing Stone 3! It's just one, but still. I'm so glad we came back for it. This also means there might be more Smithing Stone trees around. We must be eagle-eyed. I need to look up who the voice actor for the Iron Menial is, because he's great. Is there anything you desire, brave champion? Alright. So... give me this, just for later. That's not good. Lamau get fucking wrecked. No, no. Get wrecked. No. This is very Indiana Jones. Yikes. Wait, she keeps getting owned by her own fucking bowling ball. That was really funny. In the end, I did have to finish her off. These people are masters of the ball. And yet they're being crushed by their own creation. Crushed by balls. Anyways. The people of Nokrum have the biggest balls in the business. I'm always saying this. I don't know if that ball is as big as the ones in, because the wizards of Raya Lucaria would also summon balls, but they would just summon theirs and drop them, and then they rolled normally. They track you around. And I feel like this ball shouldn't hurt that much when it's moving at such slow speed. Unless it like crush you slowly. Alright, we got a chance to try out our new buddy. Mimic tier versus mimic tier. It costs health. It costs no mana, but it costs health. Look at her. She's perfect. Hello, look at me. Chat. Chat, I wanna kiss the mimic tier. Can I kiss my own mimic tier? Is that allowed? Because you're just gonna use swords. I'll take care of the magic. Girl, it's dead already. Chad, I'm so happy to have a twin. That's all I ever wanted, was to have a twin. Nobody understands my intent desire. Maybe someday I'll have a twin. It's not impossible. What if it someday revealed that I had a twin all along, but he kept secret from me? He's out there somewhere. Okay, where's this door going to go? Finger Slayer Blade. Great Close Upward. That's pretty good. A blade said to have been born of a corpse. Proof of the high treason. Cannot be wielded by those without a faith, but is said to be able to harm the greater will and its vassals. Given in tribute to those who died the most glorious of deaths, in the hope their stories would become legend. Wheel of Time turns, and ages come and go, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades to myth, and even myth is oft forgotten by the time the age that birthed it comes around again. In one age, called the First Age by some, an age long gone, an age yet to come, a wind blew the lands between. The wind was not the beginning. There are neither beginnings nor endings to the turning of the wheel. But it was a beginning. Everybody could have a twin if multiverses exist. So, do we have a command for this? I wrote a story about alternate universes. Wow. That's a great URL. I wrote a short story about meeting your multiverse twin. I wrote that like 10 years ago. We have not, because we've spent the last 7+ years working on a long form novel, we haven't written more short stories. But we had some, and we put them on Edge, and one of them is about alternate universe twins. So yeah, you could say we've been on this beat for a bit. What was I saying? Where the... What the fuck do you mean? Wait, no, that's okay, because that was the thing we needed. That's what we went there for. That's what Rani wants, right? So... let's see. Where's Roderica? My main girl, my favorite girl.
Greetings.
Are you here for spirit tuning? Need more runes for that. I probably don't have enough runes for EG to work on my sword either. And I might not have enough stones. But he might be the person we want to talk to anyways. So let's go. I hope you're able to have a restful nap. We'll try not to cause too much of a ruckus. I don't know what all excitements today's stream will have.
Greetings, my fellow. How can I help? to wait, Blythe. Descend underground and make it yours, so that Lady Rani...
Yeah, you can't work on any of these. I don't even have enough smith. They both need 6 hitting stones 3. So until I get the limited ones, I might not be able to talk to Rani then. I love the idea. I love that lurkers somehow keep the stream safe. In a sense, they do, actually, because, like it or not, people care about viewer counts when they are looking for a stream to attend to, and if they see a good amount of viewers in a stream, they might be more likely to give it a shot, and lurkers, by lurking, keep our viewer count high.
Ah, it was thee, not Blythe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this.
Carry. Oh, it's the thing! It's the thing that lets me turn upside down in the academy so that I can go to the bridge so that I can power up Renala's rune.
My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps. But a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure.
You are so correct.
Now, fate steered us to our reunion. I must thank Torrent, too, for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service. What is it? You may go. I too am to depart on a journey. Upon the dark path, only I may tread. What is it? I too am to...
Alright, so let's talk to EG again before we talk to Sylvanas. Life might be there.
Oh, there you are. Good of you to drop by. Have you heard? Lady Rani has departed on her journey. Along the dark path of Empyrean. From Rena's Rise, as she calls it. It would not have been possible without you. As Lady Rani's war counselor, and moreover, her childhood warden, I express my deepest gratitude. You, and only you, were Lady Rani's true champion.
I hope Blythe isn't mad at me about
My
it.
purpose is nearing its end. I've served Lady Rani for as long as I can remember. It has been a long and wondrous journey. Now Lady Rani is in your hands. I pray that you serve her well, unto the very end. Lady Rani has departed on her journey, along the dark path of Empyrean. Now Lady Rani is in your hands. I pray that you serve her well. Lady Rani along the now Lady Rani. I pray that...
wait, it's a new grace. This was directly above the other grace. Yo, welcome in, wives. We've been helping the doll. We've been helping this game's doll. I love dolls. And we have a twin now, which I'm very excited about. Can only come out sometimes. I would love to have a mimic tier IRL. Think of how much I could get done. Okay, so before I go check out the inverted hall, I really wanted to see if I could find Blythe anywhere. I hope he's not mad at me because everyone's saying that I'm Ranny's true champion, and I'm like, he did a good job. He helped me out. He didn't help me out that much. He helped out in the fight against Radon. Nice. I'm so glad this motherfucker's finally dead. Summon Spirit of Finger Maiden Turlina. What do I need? Starlight Shards? Wait. Oh, come on, dude. Can you buy them? I didn't realize. If I'd known, I would have saved them. I didn't know they could ever have another use but their normal use of storing FP. I want the puppet summon. I want Terolina. We'll just have to be on the lookout. I think someone might sell them. Okay, let's check out Renna's Rise. And then we can go to the Upside Down Academy. Wonder if I left anything else behind at Nokro. I can't make Starlight Shards. That would be sick. It's open now. Maybe there's Starlight Shards. Maybe if I break some of these boxes. It's cute how wizards just have these little tiny towers where you can barely... Ah! You can barely fit, and that's like their office. I should have a little tower I can go do magic at. Man, I didn't realize how much I needed a little tower until now. I call my apartment my little tower. Ah, ah, ah. Oh my god. The ultimate drip. The snowy crone who the young Ranny encountered deep in the woods. She was a witch as well versed in cold sorceries. It is said that the doll that houses Ranny's soul was modeled after her old. The old witch was Ranny's secret. Wisdom sorcerers are the descendant of astrologers, a fact that the carriers remain aware of, even if their fate has long been severed from the stars. I don't really want this. Strengthens core sorcery. I don't really use the cold sorceries that much. Break, perfect. Is it only the hat that strengthens the cold? What kind of shoes does this have? No shoes. Interesting. I'll try it. And there's a Waygate. Seek lover, all the more joy ahead. Didn't expect love. I do want to go talk to Renala. I want to go to the Upside Down Academy. I've been here. This is the secret alternate path to NokStella, I guess. And there's a Grace there. Miniature Rani! Ooh! Hello! From head to toe, every detail is perfect. This unresponsive doll seems pleasantly cool. Increases mind to the detriment of stamina. You can't get into the coffin. You can change your gender at will in this game, so you don't need a secret gender change coffin. Okay, so I don't want to go here right away. I think I want to go talk to Renala first, which I'm sure won't have anything to say, but I want to talk to her.
Thou art thou now assured?
See what I mean? She lets you change your gender and your age and your everything. But also, you don't need to do it through her. There's...
Alarmed, nor afeared. I would birth thee as a sweeting.
Yeah, she has a very small head on top of a very large body. I wonder what opens this. I can't sort here. And then I want to go to the study hall. So how did I know that I had to put it in that orientation? So the outside the same? The outside looks the same. I guess it didn't invert gravity the way I'd hoped it would. It kind of did. This is definitely upside down. Oh, and that explains the hands. Now they can attack me. Where they couldn't before. Didn't I wreck you last time, Miriam? You're no match for Loretta's. Oh. It's cheating. I wonder. Hmm. Can't tell if that's doing more damage or not. Oh, I knew that would happen. He's not that dumb. I am, though. I am a dumbass. I like this other guy that's with her. Oh, she decided to warp away after all. No, she fell back and she's trying to blast me. So the question is there any reason to jump down there? No. That looks perfectly deadly. We have a way of checking even. Right, we have... I don't know if that means it's deadly, but it's too deadly for my comfort. I ain't going that way. Fascinating. Truly fascinating. It seems the inverted gravity affects life forms, but not things like water. Man, and all the damage we did to whatever her face. We can just do it again. Hold on, Miriam. Ooh, it's on me. Oh, I can just walk there. I charge that. Doesn't matter. Alright, let's play smart here. Clear out these critters before we go anywhere. The upside down water is so trippy. And it's still blasting. Ah. Getting blows. Got her. Lucidity. Alleviates buildup of sleep and madness. The Karen Knights never waver. That's pretty cool. Yo, welcome in, Uan Rick. Cute Fox. Check it out. We got witch clothes and we got a tiny doll. And there's a hand. What happens when you stop to play with dolls in the middle of the battlefield? Doll resembling Ranny the Witch. From head to toe, every detail is perfect. This unresponsive doll seems pleasantly. No idea what the point is. We found her clothes in a chest. They're from some sort of snow witch. Because we were able to advance her quest, we got this weird knife thing and we gave it to her and she's like, alright, I'm on my way to NokStella to do some shit. Cuckoo Knights. That hurt. Ay, ay, ay. Try jumping. That there is a non-zero chance that jumping would work out for me, but this is where I came from, right? And now we're in this place where we've been before, but now it's upside down. We were able to turn it upside down. And if I have boost ball, I could, or a skateboard, I could skateboard this way. I guess we're gonna try jumping. Alright, that was safe. And it would seem gravity is only inverted for living beings. Jumping required ahead. Don't say. I wonder how that affects things like the chandeliers. Like if I stand on one of the chandeliers, what does gravity do? Does it push the chandelier up? Do we get perfectly balanced? That finial almost cost me my life. How does that work? Was this guy just stuck upside down before? Try jumping. No other item. Is he a new corpse? This is right by where the ladder used to. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's the chandelier. Help me. Fully proof dry lever. Not that exciting. So, this looks like an elevator. It has a switch. And you turn on automatically. Oh. Sorry, one sec. Yeah, like when I came here before, I saw the elevator and I tried to like throw something at the switch to see if I could press it and see if that would do anything. And and finally, and it's not in my inventory anymore because I used it. Ranny gave me this little statuette. And she was like, I don't know that many people would have any use for this, but you strike me as someone who gets onto some freaky shit. So you'll probably be able to use it for something. And she was right. She was absolutely right. I knew exactly where to put it. Neither Rani nor Ranala, who I would remind you are mother and daughter, Ranala is Rani's mother, I'm pretty sure that's correct, have mentioned the other to me. Which is a classic mother-daughter relationship. They're both doing their thing. Don't kind of at cross purposes from each other. Cross purposes. They don't mention each other. Be wary of distracted. This door is upside down. Can we open it like this? Um. Oh, the sun came out. All the snow's gonna melt. Why is it always you don't have the right? You don't get to go back. They don't want to deal with animating that transition. We finally made it up to this bridge. And we can horsey on it. Hello? Why are you here? Why are you a random enemy that's here? Why are my resources almost completely depleted? You don't even have a health bar. Despite how often I fought this guy in Night Rain, it's not like... not easy. Especially when he does that. Wait, but there was a grace. I I touched it, which is good, but I didn't rest in it. So this is entirely my fault. I'm kind of a dumbass, but it's okay because it means we're gonna get him now. Really straightforwardly. But why is a godskin apostle guarding the Tower of Rani? Or Renala? That's on me again. Because I refuse to heal. Also, because Just fight him with the sword. We almost killed him with no resources, just with the sword, so no need for sorceries. Ow. He's such an ugly fellow, too. How did I almost kill him when I was fighting with one flask? One crimson flask and none of the others, and now I have all my resources and I can't fight him. I mean, I know this is an understood psychological phenomenon. Here he comes. Fucking A, dude. He's kinda tough. Ever since playing the hammer non, I'm like, maybe I should have a hammer or an axe. I can't believe... I feel like I'm betraying swords with this by saying that. We still have Yume as our #1 swords fangirl, so why couldn't Ember have an axe? Big, heavy, sharp battle axe. Ay ay ay! Ay ay ay! Maybe I should hit him with the madness. Maybe I can make him mad. How did I get that stagger before? That's the piece I'm not puzzling out. I decided this wasn't good. I'm gonna kill him before the ad break. That's my self-imposed challenge. I just have to stop dying. I stop missing would be nice. Need to put the brains on. I need to put the brains on him. I need to brain him to death. No, that's not what we're doing. That means something else, doesn't it? Alright, I know I fuck a lot of creatures on this stream. Well, not on stream, but maybe I talk about it. Godskins, don't do it for me. Ooh. Thought I had dodged in time. Urnia of the Lake. Wait, I didn't grab the stuff. How long can this go on? Okay. Fantastic. I'm gonna get a little snack. And we'll come back and we'll just destroy him after the ads and after the snack. I'm not gonna let some pesky noble keep us from our holy path. I still don't understand why he's here. I do understand that I'm eating some yogurt. It's really good yogurt. Earlier I was talking about, I was extolling on the virtues of granola. What about granola with yogurt? Surely a match made in berry. I don't know if you can hear me crunching, munching on string, but I'm crunching, munching. It's so good. Delicious. And now that I'm energized up, I can beat this guy no problem. He never skips a meal, and neither should I. Hi! I rolled directly into... Why is he faster than me? Uh, Up to an incredible start. There we go. The secret. I really hope that would work. Wow. There's a phase 2. You're not doing this again. You get dizzy. Oh, killing him with his own spell. Well, that would be cool. Probably easier to just get him with 2 of these. And he's done. Oh, I got some clothes that I don't want to wear. Subcutaneous fat makes it plump and soft. Novels are the most ancient apostles who are said to have assimilated in human physiology. Not unlike the crucible, the earth tree in its primordial form. Known for their 7-phase aprons. Strengthens the noble presence incantation. Yeah. I mean, I do carry Black Flame because it's a good spell. We recognize when a spell is good. That's the wrong way. But, no. I don't need to... I don't need to wear the clothes. Door ahead. Thank you. And as always, there's a huge elevator. Something that throws me off is that the Divine Tower of Kalit seemed to have more stuff in it. But none of the other towers seem to have it. And I couldn't find how to access the rest of the stuff in the Divine Tower of Kalit, so... We're happy to be with you too, Fava. You'll be able to hear us soon. We're working very hard on giving you that capability. That's a corpse. Whose corpse is it? First mark of death. Stargazer hair. Wait. What about activating the room? The young astrologer gazed at the night sky as she walked. She had always chased the stars every step of her journey. Then she met the full moon, and in time, the astrologer became a queen. Curse mark carved into the discarded flesh of Rani the Witch, also known as the half-wheel wound of the centipede. This curse mark was carved at the moment of death of the first demigod and should have taken the shape of a circle. However, two demigods perished at the same time, breaking the curse mark into two half-wheels. Rani was the first of the demigods whose flesh perished, while the Prince of Death perished in soul alone. The fuck does any of that mean? Over ahead. So this was Rani's body, which I kind of suspected. But then the thing... There's no way to charge up the rune here. I don't really understand how that works. I'm gonna see real quick if Mr. Godskin will respawn. I don't think he will, but he didn't even drop that many souls between you and me. Drop like 5,000. A pittance. He ain't coming back. Let's go talk to Renala again. Look, I have a curse mark.
Art thou now be not, I would birth. Art thou now be not, I would birth.
I don't know. At any rate, we know where we have to go next, which is where Rani led us to. Oh. For a second, I was like, "Oh, I wonder if you can smell this on stream." We don't have smell of vision yet. I think like people have tried to make that for real, but it's one of the most difficult senses to transmit over a distance. I don't think we'll crack remote sense. Is that Estelle? Oh, we can summon. You know what time it is? Twinsies time. Kiss me, twin. He's not interested. He just wants to get to work right away. He's so professional. Doesn't have time to kiss her sister. This disc. I don't know if we can melee him. Looks like we can. Now there's a guy that knows how to drop things. Has a fine amount of souls, plus the somber smithing stone. I don't even know who you are. You killed my sister! Man, these guys are kind of tough. No wonder they killed my sister. Use the night! Of all the rude things to do. I can't horse here. That sucks. Fucking dark here. When I come to these places, there's like a majillion these guys. Aren't these useful for something? Smithing stone 4. Unfortunately, not exactly what we need, but also... that's a Black Miranda. Wonder if fire's still good against you. Well, it seems to not like it. It seems to extremely not like it. Can't tell if it took a lot of damage. They explode? They cause madness? Holy. Well, are you one of those susceptible to madness? Does you cause it? Maybe. You do seem to explode. It almost... But it's possible that they just explode when they get to a certain threshold. Jesus. Stones are key. Poison bloom. I don't know if that was worth it, to be quite completely, totally honest. DQCTH. CTH? I'm playing video games? More likely than you think. Flame and ashes. Well, at least we can get some lore. Out with age, these spirits are sluggish but hard to stagger. The war remains of priests who search for revelation in service of the ancient dynasty. They employ two sorceries that produce smaller and larger bubbles. I don't think I need them. They're not my favorite enemy. Not gonna be my favorite summon. I already have a favorite summon. And her name is Mimic Tier. Is that Ghost Lovebird? Or Stranus Lily? It is Ghost Lovebird. Kira Kira Diamondo Gagayaku Hoshinomitai. That's the wrong word. Ha ha ha. I remember thinking you guys were decently susceptible to madness. Maybe I'm wrong. When the wrongness cost me dearly. And that means I have to fight a bunch of these again, and possibly a Miranda Blossom again. Well, maybe I can skip the Black Miranda. The Black Dahlia. Oh, I can get Mimic Tear back, and maybe I can have her last longer this time. Wait, is the Void Bug? Oh, grab me! I don't like that. Get away from me. That means somebody will blow my bubble open, but I don't really care. I want my Mimic Tear. It didn't blow my bubble, it just replaced it. Or it just went under it. And the Void Bug isn't back, so... Flower is, though. Being able to farm Ghost Glovebord's pretty good, though. What else did I want? Wait, do you have my stuff? Oh, I already have my stuff. Gotta be careful with the Mimic Tear. Can't heal. Does this work? Yeah, a little bit. Look at her. She's perfection. Look at the silly look on her face. Oh yes, I mimic, I tear. Here's where we must split ways, it seems. Where'd she go? Here's where we must split ways, it seems. Take care. You wary of bug. Sea bug. I really don't like these bugs. This is why I don't like these bugs. Dude, how are they? How did they two-shot me? I should have equipped the thingamahoosit that lets me not die. Isn't that the same person? Is that the person with Randy's clothes and a katana? That thing, like, kind of following us around. Mimic tier. Took a lot of damage already. She does use magic. Is it because... Did she just come out with the weapons I was holding? Maybe I should... Yeah, I should summon her with the staff. I don't need to fight these guys, so why am I fighting them? Hello! But realistically, we're just gonna split ways again. Goodbye, twin. No, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Yeah, I have a twin now. And she can heal both of us? Oh man, that was the best choice. How dare you attack my twin? How dare you? When you mess with one Ember sister, you mess with us all. Possible. I didn't realize you were married to Possible. Welcome in, Yulia. Can't ever get her to stand still, but look at her. Dude, stand still for a family portrait. Good shit. Good shit. Anyways, Twinksies have to go bye-bye now. Because she can't cross the threshold to here. Despite what it might appear that she just did. I guess I can't cross the threshold and have her stay. She will fade into mist. And here's the bugs that killed us last time. There's that one 7TV emote that's called Divorce. I don't know what it means. Panga has it. It's like, if I let them attack, they will just destroy me. Stimulating boluses, huh? Oh my god, Feywood's out there marrying people. They grow up so fast. I don't remember you asking me for a fair hand in marriage, though. You know, we're very traditional around here. Strange things are happening in chat. I'm getting involved. Okay, this is not good. This is extremely not good. What is this thing, by the way? What kind of ant is this? If it hits me with that thing, it's over for me. I know. I know how this works. Why are you so ugly? There we go. Wait. You were over here? You were feasting on some flesh? I can't see shit. I might come to regret this, but no, it doesn't even provide that much extra illumination. At least I'm not fat rolling. It's, yeah. I mean, wasn't that seeming character? Look at this guy T-pose. Bye. I've been down there. Hold on. There's two paths. I came from over here. There's whatever this path is here, and then there's whatever's over there, right? Right? How come I haven't found a grace in 45 minutes? Probably there's just an item here, and this is in like an alternate path. Don't give up. Wait, but is this really the way you're supposed to get this? I don't think that's half. Good. I can almost do it. When I was wearing Air Jordans. I'm just not sure that that's the way to do it. And I think I can jump over there, so... Message. Eye for revenge. I don't know about that feller. They're still alive. The Wing of Estelle. Sword. On the other hand... Can't use it. Need 17 decks. So... Neither on the main hand nor on the offhand. We will not be able to equip that sword. I am not raising my decks. Have to have a dump stat, and for us, dex is it. I'm managing fairly well with my stats as they are. Dude, is there no way back whence I came? There's... It even takes us to the item. Well done. Give up. Horror of horrors. What do we need more decks to wield the Moonlight Greatsword? Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh. I do have 52,000 souls. So it might be a good idea to find a place to use them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One of them Graces? Y'all got any of them graces? Whoa. Y'all got any of them graces? Big for a head. In short, why is it always liar? We're NokStella. Y'all got any of them graces? There's a grace. What am I putting this in? Fine. The other 13,000 souls, I should arguably go with all these ghost glove words. I should go strengthen my twin sister.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
It goes glove word 5, it seems. Please take care of yourself. Thank you for stopping by. You don't have any starlight shards, do you? So annoying that suddenly starlight shards. Back to NokStella. ELHF, the kids say. Hello? Oh. If I go to this thing and I have to take, because I have to take the shuttle bus, and then if the shuttle bus it doesn't work or doesn't pick me up or something, I'm just gonna turn around and go back home. Well, it's too bad when Rick had to leave. I wonder what she'd have made of people riding ants. Upward 7. Still can't ride horsey. Taking a nice shower. Here's the ladder from earlier. Does it hold any secrets? Does not appear to hold any secrets. Tokai Teo? Magic grease. Oh my god. Classic. Hail! Well met. No precious item ahead. It's kind of a precious item. I don't want it, but there's a bunch of things that look like chests here, but there's only one of them is an actual chest. The others are just set decor. This looks extremely like a path or something. But it isn't. Hmm. That's a lot of... It's nice how when one dies, its explosion takes out the others. Just about. And there's more stuff down there. For which I guess we'll just have to return. I'll have shields. These ones don't blow up. That hurt. Alright, this goes through their shield. Should have known. It mostly goes through their shield. It's almost time for ads. Ghost Clover, Spickled Bell, Berry 2. That could be extremely useful for getting Twinsy up to speed. I love my twin. I could change clothes right before transforming and then change again, and so we could have different outfits. Classic. Kira Kira Diamondo. Nagayaku. I'm always using the Stone Star keys. Hope I don't regret it. Stone Star key was lost with use. That's not good. All because I landed on a thing. There are rock coming for me. There is a rock coming for me. Alright. That kind of works. Can I get through the door? Get wrecked. Long ago, the Nox invoked the ire of the greater will and were banished deep underground. Now they live under a false night sky, an eternal anticipation of their liege, of the coming age of the stars, and their lord of night. It's Night Rain lore. I wonder. Well, the bottom is like fucking. Like this. I don't hate it, though. I kind of like the rope better, but this might be better. This surprisingly has better magic defense. Also has better magic defense. Everything has better magic and worse physical. I don't know, for now I think I keep Ranny's outfit. Alright, the Adges are playing. I'm streaming until 4 today. Alright. Oh wait, 30 more seconds till the ad breaks. It's gonna be the last hour of stream, and then we're gonna go. I'm not really interested in where this is going. It'll be hard to step away, but and welcome back from the ads. Night Maiden and Sorceress Puppet. That's cute. These sisters, members of a cold-blooded race who wield flowing weapons, became puppets of their own volition. That's cute. They put more dollification in. I need to get Terolina's puppet. What's the thing? I don't. Why did I do that? Like, it's cute, but like, I'm never gonna summon anyone else but my own silver tier at this point. Why would I? What purpose would there be? That looked like a statue of Ranny. I'll look at it later. I want... Nice hair. I wanna check out what's at the base. I feel like I skipped a bunch of stuff. Like a bunch of ghost glove work. And some snails. And a bajillion trillion limes. Maybe I didn't need to come down here. Lime's too clever for its own good. What? Wait. Weren't you already dead? Were you a different one? You... There's a bunch of them up there, huh? Look, we're 8. The giant guy. This must be where we fought the Dragon King soldier. How many of them things are there? least. I don't trust these ants. Why are there so many slimes left? Up. Just die. Big chair. Big guy. Dude, can do so many things. That looks like tears up. Now I don't know if climbing up is the way to proceed or coming here. I think this is more likely to be side stuff. I don't like that. I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I still do because this ant could kill me. You know where I am. I have enough for another level. I haven't seen a grace. Scarab has a lot of fucking HP. I like this chain reaction. Yeah, just walk right next to the edge. That's no danger. There's nothing bad. There's a elevator. Where does this go? Go up or down? To a place I've never been before. Alright, let us go to the round table. Hold real quick. Uh, uh,
Greetings. Are you here for spirit
I need 1 of 5. Alright, let's see. Perfect. 2, I guess? I don't know how many I'm gonna need total, but
Greeting. Are you here for spirit
seems you only need 1 per level, and now I just need more rooms. But now my mimic tier is really fucking strong. My twin sister. And that cost me all my runes, but that's okay, because it's for my sister. I love her, and I want her to have good things. Where the fuck were we not here? Over. See, I know we respawned all the enemies, but we didn't finish checking out this area. And then there's the upper path, and now there's a lower path. This place is huge. The man? thought these soldiers were all women. Glad I took off the talisman, or that would have been a waste. Hungry. Maybe stop and get some food on the way to this thing. There's two of them. With the booba shield. I don't know why I haven't been doing that the whole time. I understand the point of the drawstring. Because it's faster than the other one. Merely corporeal glove. Wish I had a mimic tier IRL. Oh, how much fun we'd have together. Ooh, the snails. You're gonna spit at me. All for some celestial too. There's a lot of snails. You would come seeking retribution. Hey, that stab in the water looks really cool. Didn't see me coming. I don't know that the larval tears see. Maybe they just sense practically everything around them. See, I think I can't get to that tree from here, and furthermore, I've been through that tree already. These fucking ants. That's the elevator, isn't it? I think we can discount there being anything else over there. Over here. Stone key is a pretty good find whenever we find one. They're like the Ferris Lockstones of Elden Ring. Again, Dark Souls 2, the prototype. If you like Elden Ring, you owe it to Dark Souls 2. That's just cold, hard facts. It's the wrong flask. There's another one. No, sorceress armor. Different. These women are the personal guards of the Night Maidens and wear silk capes. I don't like it though. I like it less than the other one. Stick to Ranny's clothes. More ants. Why is it always more ants? And they're the big head ones too. Must be guarding something good though. The heads though make it annoying. That was a shield bash. Oh my god, you almost ended my life. You just hit the ant? Are they fighting? Wouldn't catch me complaining. One at a time, they're not that much of an issue, but I know two of them together would have conspired to own me. Is there nothing here? Why is it always house? They were really not guarding anything, they were just chilling. I should have left them alone then. I almost stepped off a cliff. So this is the elevator. I kind of want to go up the stairs first. This was the World Grace. EP. EP suddenly. Costa Rica.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tube?
Great roast Fluffwort. Is that the last one then? Yep. So the mimic tier is now as possible as it is capable of becoming. My twin is ready for action. Chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we're gonna call it here. Short stream today at a weird time, but I know. But we'll be back on Friday at our original schedule. Maybe work a little bit more on Faebot now that we're finally making progress. And probably more Elden Ring next Sunday, so it's not Christmas yet. And the week after that is Christmas. It might be an extra stream Christmas week. We've alluded to it before. So I'm gonna go to my other thing. Please have a blessed rest of your Sunday, and I will see you on Friday. Wait, how do I cut stream? Yo, Ma!